Hi guys, my name is Amy Marietta. Welcome to my channel. I want to start by saying you are enough. You are enough just as you are. You are enough without a perfect body, a perfect husband or wife, a perfect car, bank account. You are enough in this present moment, and you will be enough when you achieve all of the goals that you dream of. Along the way, there's no reason why you shouldn't feel happy and confident in those moments. Otherwise, you're just wasting that time. Every 60 seconds that goes by, every second that goes by, you could either be happy or sad, and you just have to choose. And this takes a lot of self-reflection and digging deep and figuring out who you are. But really quickly, before I go into the 10 ways of how you can be more confident and gain more self-confidence, I want to start off by saying it is not your purpose to be perfect. We weren't made to be perfect, we were meant to be real. And this message is so important because you can change the world with confidence. I hate seeing so many young girls being insecure, and of course I know what that feels like. I went through the same thing, and I still have moments that I struggle because this is just the way society is conditioned to us. But I've really broken everything down, and I'm so much better now and so much stronger. So I want to share that with you because I think everyone deserves to be happy and to succeed. To be happy and to succeed, you need confidence. 10 ways to become more self-confident. I need to level this out with being so angry about it with happy about it, but it makes me sad and angry to see, how society is and how it affects young girls. Let's do this. Number 1, positive self-talk. This is obvious, but when you're about to judge yourself and say something to put yourself down, stop and think, what would I tell my friend if they were having those thoughts? Don't say things like, I need to lose weight, or I want smaller thighs, or whatever it is in front of other people, because they might not have been insecure about that before. But by you telling them that that's something you're insecure about, then that just spreads the insecurity. So instead of that, change that thought to, I'm so grateful that I'm healthy. I'm so grateful my body works. Focus on features you like about yourself. Your eyebrows, dimples, personality, I don't know, your toes, whatever it is, just be grateful for something that you have. Because thoughts become feelings, and feelings become actions, and actions become your life. Everything starts in your mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool that you have. So use it wisely and realize how much power it has. You need to raise your vibrations. Get the vibrations to be positive and high, because then the rest of your life kind of falls into place and more opportunities will appear, and life is just so much better when you are grateful and thankful. And if you didn't already watch my YouTube video on manifesting and journaling, definitely go watch that because I go into more detail in that video on ways to do those and how manifesting has worked for me, etc., etc. But definitely believe in it, definitely helps, and will help with your self-confidence. Another thing I do all the time that really helped me love my body was just walking around naked. Walk around your place naked, look at yourself in the mirror, and don't cringe. Learn to love every part of your body. Realize thank you that you work. Thank you that you work. This is just a meat bag that we were given. If something really bothers you, then if you want, I don't know, stronger arms, then work out your arms. But don't put so much focus onto oh, I won't be enough until my arms are this size or look like that girl's. Where energy goes, attention flows, or whatever it's called. Number 2, be grateful. So this is all back to the journaling. I'm a firm believer in gratitude. If you watched my manifesting and journaling videos, then you know how much I believe and practice gratitude. Every morning, wake up, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Small things, big things, whatever. It could be I'm grateful for coffee. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for the internet. Whatever it is. It could be so many different things, but just start the day with putting that energy into the universe I am grateful for, rather than, oh, I have to wake up today and I'm feeling so tired. Just as soon as you're about to say something negative or think something negative, just be nope. I'm retraining my brain. I am gonna have a good day today. Not today, patriarchy. Having a good day. Fuck you. So do that. And then visualize your dreams and speak things into existence. The words you speak become the house you live in. Number 3, be positive and surround yourself with positive influences. Where focus goes, energy flows. Replace negative words with positive ones. Don't waste time gossiping. And also surround yourself in a positive atmosphere online as well. Only follow accounts that make you feel good about yourself. I don't think you need to delete Instagram completely. I think that shows you need to do some self-discovery and research, because if you're feeling jealous about certain things, I think you need to analyze why that's making you jealous. I think it's more beneficial if you look inward and analyze why is this making you feel a certain way, instead of deleting the app altogether. But I do think you should unfollow accounts that don't add any value or inspiration to your life. But it is important to learn to admire other people's beauty without questioning your own. I think that's a really important lesson that everyone should learn at a young age. Jealousy and insecurity from other people's progress is a sign of lack of self-confidence. So just remember that. Do the analyzing on your inner self. Just be one of those girls who hypes up all the other girls. Them winning is not taking away from you winning. And if you have that negative, oh, I wish I was them mentality, it's just gonna hold you back so much in life. You're gonna waste so many minutes just wishing you were like someone else, secretly hating on them. Just like, don't be a hater, bro. Just be like, yes, go girl, yes, go me. Just be a positive being. If we were all more positive, the world would be such a better place. That's why it's so annoying when people are like, oh, are you team Nikki or Cart? Like, no, you can support both. Number 4, set goals and achieve them. Start small. So it could be setting aside 10 minutes a day. I'm gonna walk 10 minutes a day, or I'm gonna drink 8 glasses of water. Cross it off and you're like, yes, I accomplished it. And then work your way up and set bigger goals. I don't know if you guys have heard of the book, The More You Do, The Better You Feel, but that's also a really good read. I've always been a to-do list person, and I think that's also contributed to my like positivity and feeling of self-worth, etc. because I've always loved making lists. That's something I got from my mom for sure, because she like was always a to-do list person. Making lists, crossing it off, feeling good about it, setting higher goals, achieving those, doing stuff and figuring out what it is, what makes you feel passionate and alive, giving back and purpose. Think big picture and remind yourself every day why you're doing certain things. And if those certain things don't serve your bigger purpose and your happiness, cut them out of your life. Use your passion to make an impact and you will feel elated and passionate and happy. Number 5, educate and work on yourself consistently. You've got to put in the work. Be and do. If you don't put in 100%, you can't really evaluate your full competence because you didn't give it 100%. You're not utilizing your full potential. This is something my dad taught me, the 7 P's, and it's prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Those are the 7 P's. That's really important to live by. Always educating, preparing, setting yourself up so you're not an idiot. Empower yourself with knowledge. Empowering yourself in general is one of the best strategies for building self-confidence. You can do this many ways, but one surest way to empower yourself is through knowledge and learning. Because when you become more knowledgeable, you become more confident. So it goes hand in hand. Ways to do this are getting out there, getting experience firsthand, using the internet, learning things on the internet, reading. There's so many ways you can better yourself. Life experience is definitely one of them. I think that's why you get confidence later in life, is just because you're all these life experiences, man. And develop a growth mindset. Be okay with not having all the answers. This quote I also really like. It's, one important key to success is self-confidence. A key to self-confidence is preparation. Arthur Ashe. Number 6. Take care of yourself. If you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. If you play good, you get paid good. That's something someone taught me, and it's so true. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta feel good about yourself. Whatever it takes you to get there, do that. If it's wearing a certain perfume that makes you feel pretty, if it's brushing your hair, whatever it is, do that. If you're gonna have confidence, it does start from within. Work out for the endorphins and strength, not because you want the ideal body, because that's changing all the time anyways. Society is constantly changing that, as we've seen throughout history. Number 7, find comfort in discomfort. There's no growth in your comfort zone. You have to get used to failing. Everyone fails. Amazon, Tesla didn't win automatically. Not everything is as it seems, so don't be afraid of failure. Get used to it, get comfortable with it. Everyone goes through failures. It's how you react to those failures that sets you apart and will help you build your self-confidence. Confidence doesn't require certainty. It's the knowing that you'll accept and handle whatever's thrown your way. Many people's confidence relies too much on how well and smooth things are going. Their confidence relies on certainty. That's not healthy, because when you lose that certainty, or when life's not going that smooth, you lose your confidence. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable, be okay with not having all the answers, and just knowing that you will be able to get through it and figure it out. The best thing to do is put yourself in uncomfortable situations. That's when I've had the most growth throughout my life. I've moved to New York from LA, and then I was in New York for 5 years. Then I had an uncomfortable move to Miami for a better job and opportunities, and then I moved from Miami back to LA. And who knows, maybe next I'll move to Europe. Number 8, live a more minimalist life. Simplify things. Unsubscribe from emails, junk emails. Just do it. Get that jumble out of your head. Unsubscribe from people. Get rid of things that take up space. Rent-free, living in your mind. Live in the present. The less bullshit you have in your life, the more you can focus on what really matters and what's important. Number 9, don't aim to please or seek praise. And remember that people can't shame you if you can't feel shame. If someone's trying to make you feel really bad about something that you shouldn't feel bad about, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel embarrassed about it. This is so important to remember the next time time you're in an awkward situation. If there's like an awkward silence and someone's like, well, this is awkward, like, no, it's not awkward. It's only awkward if you make it awkward, because I'm confident sitting here. And who cares what is cool? Like, who decides what's cool? I'm so confident in myself at this point in my life that I could do literally anything and I think it's cool because I think it's cool. I truly believe everything I do is cool because it doesn't freaking matter. Why should I feel less for something that society decided wasn't cool? Your opinion of yourself is all that matters. Do whatever you want as long as it's not hurting anybody. Number 10, get to know yourself. It's best to know and love yourself before bringing other people into the equation, and you'll have healthier relationships if you know yourself. Really look inward. And we're always changing. You gotta do the initial looking inward and realizing, like, what kind of person am I? What makes me happy? What do I look for in someone? Focus on yourself first, and then healthy relationships will bloom, new opportunities will appear and present themselves. You'll live a much more happy, confident, purposeful life. Another reason you need to get to know yourself is because as soon as you're born, we're programmed from the moment we're birthed to be a certain way. We're rewarded for what they deem as good and punished for what they think is bad behavior. And this is very different for every culture. So focus on getting to know what it is that your views are on good and bad and what makes you happy, not what your parents or society is telling you, and go against the societal norms. I can't believe I was so worried about not being seen as working hard enough. So I like killed myself working so hard. Literally just like Red Bulls, super unhealthy lifestyle on the go when I lived in New York, just work, because I was like, I need to make a lot of money and I need them to think I'm working hard and I need to work hard for me to have like self-worth. And now I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm happy I had that phase and I like proved to myself I could work really hard and kill myself for no reason. But it's just then I realized later in life, like that's not what makes me happy. I don't want to work in an office all day, every day for someone else. You learn as you grow. Something else I want to talk about is your body language. Stand tall, shoulders back, walk with a purpose. New York did teach me how to have a lot of confidence because you see everyone there is walking with a purpose. They know where they're going because they are going somewhere. Eye contact. They don't care as much about looks there, which was really nice. LA is obviously very different. It's just girls like checking each other's bodies out the whole time at events, and that's why I hate LA, but great weather. Yeah, smile more, act like you're where you're supposed to be, and just have like an overall positive, happy, like I'm meant to be here and I'm confident in that aura. That really helps. Even if you're faking it, fake it till you make it. Some closing thoughts. If you want to learn how to be more confident, you must be willing to change your state. And your state is essentially your mood at any given time. And your mood is influenced about your self-confidence and how you feel about yourself. And this all has to do with raising your vibrations. I'm very into that stuff. I think it's really important to connect with yourself spiritually. I do want to read a couple quotes that I saved. So this one's by Tina Fey. When faced with sexism or ageism or lookism or even really aggressive Buddhism, ask yourself the following question. Is this person in between me and what I want to do? If the answer is no, ignore it and move on. Your energy is better used doing your work and outpacing people that way. Another Tina Fey. Make statements with your actions and your voice. I think this is so important, and this is why my content has changed so much over the years. I used to only focus on fashion, and then I was like, fashion's fun, but I didn't feel like it really had that much purpose if I only focused on fashion. Climate changed, I grew, now I do all kinds of content and I try and be a really positive example, set a good example for other people, and I try and inspire other people, even if that's like traveling places, being respectful of traveling to those places, and you know, not riding the elephants because that's really bad and like a tourist trap and don't do it. Only go to the Elephant Nature Park. I say this in a lot of videos, but it is really important. I asked my dad for his advice on how to be more self-confident, and this is what he said.
You gotta go into it thinking that you know just as much as the next person. So don't think everybody knows more than you do.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I really hope this helps some of you out there become more confident and self-confident and learn to love yourself and look big picture and all of that good stuff. I had a lot of fun putting this together, and I'll probably do a blog post on it too. Also, follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post on there daily. If you haven't already, subscribe and like and comment down below. All of those things that really help me out. I have been putting so much effort into my YouTube channel. I still do TikTok, Instagram, my website. There's so many parts of being a content creator, so it would just be really helpful, and I appreciate it so much. I love you guys.